What's up, Rock Band 4 fans? We're back with another week of Rock Band DLC reviews, and this week, I don't know what you want to call it, like a metal slash alternative rock pack. It's not even a pack, it's just 3 songs that you buy individually at $1.99 a piece. And basically, the first song we're going to talk about is Thunder and Lightning by Motorhead. I'm assuming that this song was licensed way before Lemmy passed away, but it's nice to finally get some more Motorhead. We've had about 3 songs, I believe, from Motorhead, all of which have been re-records. I'm not sure if this one is a re-record. Maybe somebody can comment below and let me know. Let's talk about the guitar. The guitar, I was kind of torn about. It's got a really cool riff. I love the riff in this song, but I found this playing on guitar was a little too repetitive. Like, you play essentially the same riff, but they change the button layout a bit. So you'll be playing on red and like green, and then it'll change from red to yellow, and then it's sort of cycled throughout the song. It's got 2 really fun guitar solos. There are some sections of sustained notes that kind of slow things down and kind of bring things to a grinding halt, but those are pretty few and far between. I would say overall the song was a mixed bag on guitar. I'd say it's mediocre. Turning now to the drums are the first half of the song. It's a kind of a difficult beat to play because there's like a lot of coordination between the kick drum and the hi-hat and the snare. And the first half is kind of repetitive. You're like, okay, this song is like a lot of other like fast songs I've played. It kind of reminded me of Ace of Spades in that sense. But then you get to the second half of the song, and it's like, holy shit, does the song just let loose. You play some incredibly difficult fills. There's so much more kick drum thrown in. And then they throw in these like really difficult like double hits on the ride, and I was totally lost. I was like, okay, I give up on this song. But it's really fun to play. Still, for this song, I'm going to go back and try to master as best as I can. I would like to see somebody full combo this song. The bass, I found, was decent. It was kind of a little repetitive like the guitar, but it wasn't a horrible song. I would say the bass was mediocre, and the drums I would recommend buying. Let's go on to our next song of the week. Our next song is Got Your Six by Five Finger Death Punch. We've got a couple of Five Finger Death Punch songs released, but they're not available on Rock Band 4 yet because from what I remember, they're all Rock Band Network songs. There's like 2 or 3 other songs that were released for the Rock Band Network. And you know, the guitar on this one, much like the Motorhead song, it's got a really cool riff. I found that, Jesus Christ, those green notes, like there's a section where you'll be strumming like a shitload of green notes. And like for me, it was too much. I couldn't keep up with it. There's a ton of alt strumming in those parts like you see right now. And I hate those kinds of guitar parts. But maybe if you enjoy it, you'll probably enjoy the song. Not like the whole song is not fully comprised of that, but there are some instances where you will play green notes like that. It was a little repetitive, kind of like the Motorhead song. There is one guitar solo, and then there's a super tricky hard section where you'll be playing with the riff, and then there's like 3 really quick red notes that are like hammer-ons, but I've never really seen a guitar part like that before in Rock Band from my recollection. I would say the guitar was mediocre. The drums were a lot of fun. The drums are actually probably the easiest song, or maybe the second easiest song of the week, just because what makes it difficult is the kick drum, and there's not even too much of that. But I was varied enough that I actually had a lot of fun on the drums. I would say the drums are definitely a buy. I found that the bass was probably the same difficulty as the guitar. It was hard, but it was fun. I found the bass was actually more enjoyable than the guitar. I would say the bass is worth buying. Let's go into our final song of the week. Final song of the week is a band I've been wanting in Rock Band for so long. We have a couple other customs. Like this song is a custom that I already have. It's a full band custom. And then Come On Over is another custom we already have as well. Both great songs. You guys should go check out if you are a fan of customs. So let's talk about this song. So when I saw the preview video for this song, I'm like, okay, the guitar and the guitar and the bass are going to be the exact same chart. They're going to be mapped identically because that's how they showed them in the preview video. That's not necessarily the case. So basically the intro of the song, that little riff he plays at the beginning, that is only the guitar. There's actually some sections of the song where the bass plays nothing and the guitar gets to have all the fun. But whenever there are notes on the chart for both the guitar and the bass, they literally play the exact same part. And the guitar I found was actually really interesting and fun. It wasn't too difficult. It's probably one of the easier songs of the week. There's some sections where there's a ton of just hammer-ons and pull-offs to be playing. But I found it was fun enough for a guy like me who's like a novice expert guitar player that I had something to enjoy here. The drums I found, you know, it's got basically 1 or 2 different standard rock beats. There's like this hi-hat and snare beat, but then there's some really fun fills thrown in. And then like once you get to like the later part of the song, it really kicks into high gear. There's like a couple more rolls on the hi-hat are thrown in. There's really some more difficult fills that are really going to challenge you to full combo this song. I really had a lot of fun on the drums. Probably the easiest song of the week, but I still recommend buying it. The bass, not as good as the guitar, but it was decent. I would say it was mediocre at best. That does it for this week's reviews, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this week's songs. Comment below.